Hello, it's me, Frank Mosca again. I hope you've looked at the introductory video to the workshop webinar that I'm planning. And here I'm going to tell you just a little bit more about what it is that we'll be doing. We'll be doing essentially four major things. The first thing we'll be doing is taking care of the things that get in the way of your happiness. It's what I call raising your IQ, your IQR, identifying, questioning, and then releasing the beliefs that stand in the way. So I'm going to teach you that method. You're going to be practicing that. It will be something you guys can buddy up with one another to do, and you can practice it at home. It is a quick way of getting you past issues. But of course, we're not going to only spend time getting past issues, because we want to be forward-looking. We want to be positive in our outlook in terms of building a future. We're going to be looking at your body. Looking at your body in the sense of making sure that you have the proper nourishment, in making sure that you pay attention to your body, because your body is the ultimate resource. It is that which fuels your mind and allows you to do the things that you want to do. So it is with your mind and your body, that intimacy, that incredible unity. But body needs to be attended to. So we're going to look at ways in which you can attend to your body very generally, and down the road perhaps in specificity, but certainly generally get a sense of where you are with yourself, where you are with what you eat, where you are with how you exercise or don't exercise. These are not meant to be in any way judgmental observations, but simply the manner and means of getting you in the kind of shape so that you can put your mind in motion, and your bodies will support that motion by being able to be a resource to fuel it. We're going to be taking a look at you observing the world around you, because that's the world from which you allow yourself to get inspired. It is the playground, if you will, of the soul. It is the joyful place, at least it can be. And so we're going to start a journal. We're going to observe ourselves every day. We're going to take some inspiration from the world around us. One of my books, the Joy Building Workbook, gives a lot of the kind of meditations that I have in mind, but they're essentially at home or outside, doesn't make any difference. Taking the cue from the wonderful reality that we reside in, and being able to be mindful. So mindfulness is going to be a critical factor. The ability to stay in the moment, the ability to feed that creativity that we're talking about, to create that narrative, that dance, that motion, that joyful sound, if you will, that's going to be part of you going forward, and to create the kind of self that you want to create with access to your happiness on an ongoing basis. And then we're going to move further with the mindfulness to mindfulness of self and others. That is, we want you to move outward from yourself, from the dynamics of being in a good place that naturally moves you out into the world to connect with others. And we're going to look at how that connecting can be done, what the quality of your connections are all about, what some of the pitfalls are, and what some of the ways are in which you can successfully connect with others. So those are the major topics that we're going to be involved in. It's going to be fun, it's going to be important, it's going to move you forward, and it's going to set you up for my next webinar, in which we'll go into some of these things in greater detail. But this webinar will give you the basic tools to create the attitude, and the attitude will open doors for you to your joy and to your happiness. So I hope that you will join me for this fun, for this most interesting experiment in creating you, the creative you, as a human relations artist. Join me.